Hey nerds, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about and exploring something different. We're going to be going on a journey together because I did a mini vlog, what was it, last weekend at a anime convention in Fort Worth, Texas. If there are any anime watchers and or subscribers, hey, how are you? Welcome to the game. But before we dive into all that, please leave a like. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's get into this. Where do I start? Sorry, my ankle is like itching. I think I got bit by an ant or something. So the reason why I said it's a mini vlog is because, listen, first of all, I've never done a vlog before where I was like showing like what I was doing, where I was at. I never done that before, and I know I did like a Halloween vlog, but I really didn't show what was going on that day. I just kind of like got ready in front of y'all and told y'all what I was doing that whole month. But that's beside the point. Cause you know, like when you see a vlog, you see like people waking up, you see them do like their morning routine, what they eat for breakfast, stuff like that. I didn't do that. Now let me tell you why. I am not a morning person by any means. I am a night owl. I may have insomnia, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't get up early enough for me to like film me waking up and like brushing my teeth or whatever because I didn't have the time. I did not wake up early enough for me to like prop my camera up and be like, let's brush my teeth before I get in the car. But I did film some stuff. So let's talk about the event itself. So the event that I worked was the Anime Frontier Convention in Fort Worth, Texas at the Fort Worth Convention Center. I got this opportunity through my side job with a company that I've been working with for about 2.5 years now. I'm not gonna put their name in the video or anything like that. I've been working football games and basketball games like on campus with the same company, but their headquarters, I guess you could say, is in Fort Worth, Texas. So I was asked to come down last weekend and work all 3 days of the anime convention, and I said yes because I needed the money. I got to do Christmas shopping. I was like, immediately yes. Now, in retrospect, was that a good idea? Yes and no. And I'm going to get into that and tell you why, okay? So, the convention was over the span of 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, Friday I worked from 9 a.m. to 7 a.m. Oh, no, that's not right. I worked 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, I worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Or I think it was 7:30 to 7:30. Yeah, it was 7:30 to 7:30. And then on the last day, I worked 7:30 to 4 o'clock. Yeah, that was right. And I did not do this alone, actually. I had some company, thank God, because I don't think I would have made it without my company. So let's start at day one. Y'all, we just got here at the anime convention and Ariel is freaking out. She loves anime. Sneak peek, sneak peek. That is a wrap on day one. See you tomorrow. Kaylee. Oh. Now, there's 2 girls in the video that you saw somewhere in that montage. So the first girl that you saw was my newfound friend Ariel. We like got a chance to bond this weekend and get to know each other. If you're watching this, hey Ariel, hi honey. And then the second girl you saw in the video, her name is Kaylee. So I was the driver this weekend, and you know, I was giving them a ride, and I was really glad that I had Ariel and Kaylee with me, because first of all, this was like a little adventure for me, and I said this in my last video, I am very introverted, so I don't leave the house much unless like I really want to. And so getting to like go like to Fort Worth, downtown Fort Worth, and like, you know, walk around, have an adventure, it was nice. So that first day, we got lost. So we got to Fort Worth on time for our shift, but we were like 30 minutes late because we could not find parking and we did not know where the hell we were going. So we were walking around trying to find, you know, where the hell everything was. We figured it out eventually, but we were like 30 minutes late. We didn't get in trouble though, thank goodness, because that was... No one helped us. No one told us anything ahead of time about parking. And I'm from, like, I was born and raised in Fort Worth, so like I should have known, but I forgot. So the decision to vlog that weekend was totally last minute, like the minute we got there, because we walked through like the convention room and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so much content. I was like, I'm gonna vlog this. Like I'm gonna record all of this, because I had no idea that I would be working the entrance to the actual convention itself. Me and Ariel would be working like the doors. We would be checking badges and stuff, making sure everyone had what they needed to have. So Ariel, I did not know this until she started like fangirling. Ariel is a huge fan of anime, whereas I don't know anything about anime. Nothing. Well, close to nothing. I only know about 2 because I only watched 2 before. I can't, if I butcher it, I'm so sorry. Is it Kakegurui? Kakegurui, I don't know, the gambling one with all the girls in the school in the uniforms. I know I said that so wrong and I'm so sorry, but this one, okay. And Saiki K. I never finished the show. I'm gonna rewatch it and like try and finish it. But those are the only 2 animes that I've ever watched, so that's the only ones that I know. My best friend is probably watching this like, I failed you, because my best friend is also an avid appreciator of anime. That first day, it was hectic. Like, we saw all types of cosplayers. Like, we had a few influencers, and none that I knew, but like there were like a lot of influencers there. And it was nice. Like, that first day, I didn't know what to expect. First of all, I have never been to a convention, like, you know, just to go, let alone work one, right? It was really interesting to see all the different people come through there. Like, it was everyone of every shape, size, color, you know, young, old, in between, all that. And it was kind of, you know, comforting to see them all come together to share their interest with something that, you know, that they all love. And that was really cool. I also want to say this. I saw a lot of people using canes. Like, I'm not talking about old people. I'm talking about people like, you know, that looked to be around my age. Damn air turned on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I saw lots of people like, you know, walking around with canes, and I was like, okay. I also saw lots of skin. Lots of skin. Hella skin. Okay? Now, I wasn't lucky enough to like catch this on camera or anything. Oh, before I get into like the whole skin thing. So, the reason why, like, when you see like this, you know, this footage from the convention and it's kind of like wonky, I was literally filming like this, you know. I was like, because we're not supposed to be on our phones, but I was so fascinated. I was like, okay, I have to get this like for my channel. Like, this is like content. Look at all these people dressed up. So back to the skin thing. I saw so many ass cheeks and areolas, well, almost areolas. I even think I saw someone's whole pocketbook, okay? And listen, I am totally, like, I'm full on body positivity, like, you know, your body, your choice, baby. But, and it's a big but, there were kids at this convention, like little kids with their families, right? So I kid you not, I would be at the door doing my job. I would see like a family come in, you know, family of 4, like little kids with their mom and dad, and then literally not even like 3 steps behind them comes a person with like pasties on their boobs hanging out of like cutouts of a leotard, and like their whole like ass was out. And I'm like, now listen, like I just said, I'm for body positivity, but in the presence of children, maybe not. Maybe not have a G-string that goes all the way up to your shoulders, leaving literally nothing to the imagination. Maybe some other time. And then Ariel was telling me, she goes, there's no anime character that dress like that. And she was like, it has to be, can I even say this? She said this word. And I was like, now Kaylee did not join us for the remainder of the weekend because, you know, she had other, you know, responsibilities to take care of. So she was just with us for the one day. But Ariel and I, you know, continued working the convention both Saturday and Sunday. Now, you know how I said it was good and bad in the beginning? I'm going to get into that. So I don't know why it was a good idea to work a convention all day for like 10 to 12 hours and then thinking that was the thing to do. What was I thinking? So let's do some math, okay? So I live about an hour and 20 minutes away from the Fort Worth Convention Center, okay? And our shift on Saturday started at 7:30. So we had to leave here by 5:30 at the latest to get there on time, because you have to consider, like, you know, minimal morning traffic. You know, it's Saturday, and I was not trying to repeat what happened on Friday, you know, looking for parking, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. I wasn't trying to do all that. So I got there, you know, 30 minutes, almost an hour early to make sure that I was on time, that Ariel and I were on time, so we didn't get any more, you know, strikes or whatever. So we're gonna get into the drama bit. But before we do that, here is some footage from day 2. Okay, y'all, it is currently 5:07. I look a mess. I'm brushing my hair in the car because I kind of woke up like 10 minutes late and everything. So I'm waiting for my car to warm up because I'm going to go pick up Ariel. So today's shift is all day. It's from 7:30 to 7:30. Yesterday we worked 9 to 7. So hopefully we have some time to stop for like some coffee, because I think the reason why I got through yesterday is because I had that big ass travel mug of coffee, and I very much did make it through yesterday. There was one period in time where I did get a little sleepy, but I think that coffee helped. But I have water today in my Stanley instead. Here's who we have. We have Big Mama today. This is not sponsored. This is not sponsored. This is who's going to be keeping me alive today. So Big Mama, she's a little weathered, but she does her job still. Don't talk about her like that. Okay, y'all. Let's go get Ariel. So we just made it downtown, just parked, trying to find some breakfast before we go to our shift because we're hungry. Yeah. So we're just walking about. Going to our stations.
Tell them why you're upset.
I want to be here at this early.
Okay, welcome back. So let's get into like the bad bits of working this freaking thing. So there was this guy that was on the same staff as us, right? And so he was telling us, you know, how to do our job, which it not in a bad way, because, you know, we had never worked in Fort Worth with like directly with the company before, because we only work games up here at the college campus. We haven't been like, you know, to the actual thing. And so he tells us, you know, like, don't be on your phones, like, we don't know that, and like we think that he's trying to like look out for us essentially. And he's an older guy, and so Ariel and I, whenever we would get like time to like chit chat, whenever the lines would die down and the crowd would like disperse a little bit, like before the next rush, we'd be like, you know, be dancing to the music, because there's a DJ there playing like all the anime theme songs, and like he was playing hella K-pop. Sidebar, the DJ had the same 2 playlists for all 3 days. No. And like, you know, when I realized that he didn't have like any other music lined up, I was like, oh, I don't think I can do this for like 2 more days, because you're going to play the same 2 playlists that you had for like the whole 10, 12 hours. Do better. Do something else. Can we get a little variety? Back to what I was saying with the older guy. So whenever Ariel and I had time, you know, when the crowd died down and we had like a little like time to chit chat or whatever, we would be talking, you know, shooting it, kikiing, laughing, you know, because we were enjoying each other's company. We were keeping each other like sane throughout this entire thing, because we had to get up at 4:30 that day and then drive there and then be there for like 12 hours. Like, we needed to keep each other sane. We needed to keep each other going. And Ariel, I really do appreciate you for like sticking through me by that, because if I hadn't like been partnered up with you, I probably would have been miserable that entire time. So thank you for that. And then like the manager of like our section or whatever, she comes around and, you know, she's like, you know, eyeballing us, make sure we're doing our job, which we were, okay? If anything, if I'm not good at anything else, I am good at doing whatever job that I am told to do. I do my job damn well, whether it's whatever it is. I'm good at doing jobs. I am good at what I do when it comes to working. I have never had a problem with it, okay? And so I run to the bathroom, right? I come back to find Ariel is gone, and then someone's in her place. I'm like, where's Ariel? And then the person in her place says, oh, well, y'all got a complaint that 3 people got in without their badges, so Ariel got moved. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, there's no way. Like, we checked like literally every person that came in here. So I double back. I'm like, hold on, that's not fair. Because even though I just said we checked everybody, I'm just saying, like, when that rush came and there were like 2 lines going into one, so we had 2 doors open. There was one on this side, one on that side. This was my door, this was Ariel's door. And those lines were like thick. They were like 3 people wide. So we could not see, especially when it was busy, we could not see the opposite side of the line going through our door. So we were bound to miss a couple people. And it's like, how is that fair? Because like, if that was the case, y'all should have had 4 people posted up here instead of the 2 of us manning 2 doors, because we can't see the other side of our lines. Of course, like, some people were not going to be able to catch. And come to find out, it was the old dude telling people that, or the manager, that we weren't doing our job because we were distracted and we were too busy laughing and conversating, which was not true. Like I said, whenever it wasn't busy and it wasn't like, you know, crowded, that's when Ariel and I were like, you know, catching up, checking on each other, making sure we were good. And we were already struggling that day because we had to get up at freaking 4:30. Oh, let's go on to that. So the sleep. Like I said, I may have insomnia. That was a joke. It is a joke, but I think it's quite serious. I need to get diagnosed before I say that. So I have a hard time falling asleep at late hours of the night or even staying asleep. And so we would get back at like 10 at night the first 2 nights. And that would leave us, or me, that would leave me like 4 hours of sleep because I had to shower, get my clothes out for the next day, and then, you know, it takes me a minute to fall asleep. So I would get like 4 hours of sleep and have to hop right back up and get on the road. So I kid y'all not, Ariel and I were very much sleep deprived. And we're not going to be the jolliest people on earth at 7:30 in the morning dealing with a whole crowd of people when we only had 4 hours of sleep the night before. No one, like, realistically would be that, you know, no. We're sleepy, we're tired, and like we want to like go home. And Ariel was really going through it, and I don't blame her. Like, it was taking a toll on her. It was so bad to the point where my eyes were bloodshot. Look at this. Look at this. I think I have a video. Roll the clip. I was so sleep deprived that my eyes were bloodshot. And like my eyes were so dry in, you know, from like having them open and being up for like basically 3 days straight. My eyes were bloodshot red. All right, going on to day 3. And that is a wrap on the 3rd and final day.
For you, baby. I didn't even know you were.
We're done. See you next time for Worth Convention. We're finally going home. We're starving. Aren't we starving?
Yes. Yes, we're starving. And on top of that, they didn't get their big one in there. They did their big one.
Has been an eventful weekend. We are sleep deprived.
Very sleep deprived. Tell them how we was dozing.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how we was dozing. So we have been getting 4 hours of sleep the past 3 days because we live far.
Like 3
and a half if it's cute, you know. And then, because we live like an hour and 20 away from the Fort Worth Convention Center, so we have to get here early and, you know, leave early on time. We're sleep deprived.
Hold on. Meddling in the sun.
Go.
What? Meddling in the. I said meddling. You know what? Meddling.
I think they know what you're trying to say.
Wait.
Come on, golden hour.
Oh, I got a little bit of sunshine.
Come on, Natasha Bedingfield. But yeah, we are very sleep deprived, cranky, and hungry, and it's just a wrap. Like, we're finally done. Free at last.
I ain't that cranky now.
We're leaving.
We're leaving.
About to get in this car and go find some food. So back to the wraparound. Day 3 was the last day of, you know, the convention, and I was kind of sad because even though, like I said, I had no knowledge of anime, like any of the shows, comics, characters, I was having a time. Even though I was on the clock and I was on duty, I was having a marvelous time. I loved it. And it was bittersweet because that was also the end of Ariel and I, you know, having an adventure in Fort Worth. Because like, we would go get breakfast before our shift. We would like talk and all that stuff, and, you know, catch up. And Ariel and I, the reason why I kind of there's like a good side to like this whole weekend, I made a new friend. And we had great conversations. We have a lot of stuff in common that's rare for me because it's hard for me to like make friends because, you know, we have nothing in common. Ariel and I, we could talk for something like specific for hours and hours and hours. And then she said this, these are her words, not mine. I inspired her to like get into like building her YouTube channel as well, and like her TikTok account, because she also vlogged. If she gives me her handle, I'll put it like somewhere in the video or like in the link so y'all can go check our stuff out, because it's really cool. Like, despite the working conditions and the lack of sleep and people stitching on us because we were having a time and they weren't, I had me some fun. I had me some fun with my new friend. It was great. I also didn't get a lot of footage on the third day because honestly, I was falling asleep at my station. Like, I was too busy about keeping myself alert and awake, you know, to like sit and film. And I was on a different station that day too. I was by the queue lines instead of like working the front door. Thank goodness, because that was such a soul crushing experience. Because especially when you're sitting down by the doors and like all those people started crowding around you, I had to stand up, and Ariel did this too. I had to stand up because there was too many people barely in through those doors, and like yeah. It was a lot. I know this video seems kind of all over the place because, like I said, I have never like vlogged like, you know, an adventure or an event before, but hey, I'll get better at it. Like, if I start doing them more often, I'm gonna try to be better. But yeah, that was my first anime convention, even though I was like, you know, security staff. I don't care. And it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it, even though I was heavily sleep deprived and cranky for like half of it. But hey, so that concludes our video for today. In the comments, tell me your favorite anime show or recommend me some, because now after that convention, I'm kind of like interested. I want to start anew. I want to like try to get into it because that seems pretty cool. But yeah, drop a comment if you want to. And subscribe if you want to. I will see y'all on the next go round. Okay, bye.